I work out of my home office and the internet was down like 4 to 5 hours today. I didn't know what to do with myself. Finally the internet came back up and I was just delighted that I had access to all of my Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube notifications. I was real. I was validated by people's responses to the things that I posted on the internet. Oh, and then I was able to go back to work too. Happy Wednesday, Paul Talkers. For today's VEDA, I think I'm actually going to use the WeBlogWeVlog.com's prompt for the day. They have a whole calendar of prompts for all of August to help you out with doing VEDA. It's neat. There'll be a link to it in the doobly-doo, but it's essentially just that URL I told you. The prompt for today is, what is your earliest memory? I actually really like this question because the answer to it kind of tells you almost everything about my personality that you really need to know in a short anecdote. My earliest memory is being in a Maryland suburb, Severna Park, on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, the eve before the day, whatever. Really close to Christmas. It was snowing. It was late at night for me, but for all I know that could have been like 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm not sure, but it felt late. It was dark. There was nobody around. I was outside. I have no recollection of how I got outside. I was young. I was pretty young. I'm on the sidewalk, and a stray dog appears. Now, I don't know why I was outside, but I know for a fact that I was miserable. Yeah, I was not even a teenager yet, and I was already miserable at nighttime before Christmas because, I don't know, I like to get a jump on things. Like a German, I think it was like a German Shepherd-y type dog. For whatever reason, I decided that if I could somehow make that dog come to me and be my friend, that Christmas was gonna be okay. Kid logic, I don't know. This dog was very wary of me, despite the fact that I was tiny and round and soft and fluffy. I tried to just call to it kindly, you know, here puppy, things like that. Didn't work. It wanted to stay away from me. But it didn't go too far away from me. It always stayed with, you know, kind of nearby and was sniffing the grass and stuff. The grass that could be seen under the snow. Is it possible that at that young age I had heard the misquoted line, "Music soothes the savage beast"? It's possible. I might have. I was a nerd even then. The correct quote is, "Music hath charms to soothe the savage breast," actually. But anyway, I decided I was going to sing Silent Night to this dog in order to lure it closer. And then it would be my friend, and it would save Christmas. But I didn't know the words to Silent Night, except for Silent Night, Holy Night. I might have known All is Calm, All is Bright, but if I knew that much, I'd be surprised. So I just sang that over and over again, as a kid can do, in the direction of the dog, who really wanted to have none of me, just was not interested at all. I slowly, carefully, quietly, peacefully sang this line of Christmas music to this dog for like half an hour as I followed it around the neighborhood. Unattended childhood. Somehow we ended up in my own backyard. There was a little picnic table and bench set up there, and as I sat on the bench and continued to try to sing to the dog, it finally kind of came over to me. I mean, it wasn't jumping up and bounding on me with joy and acceptance of me as its new owner or anything, but it kind of like sniffed me, and it did not bite me, and it hung around me, around my knees. It hung around my knees for a couple of minutes as I kept singing the same damn line over and over again, and then eventually it wandered off. The fact that the dog did eventually come up to me and give me some time made me feel like things were okay. And I went back into my house to continue to live my life and have Christmas shortly thereafter. So here's my opinion about the important takeaways of my own memory. That little story I have there. 1. Christmas. I like Christmas still as an old adult, and I don't think that I'll ever stop liking Christmas. I just come up with different reasons and ways of appreciating it, despite not at all being a Christian. Dogs. I like dogs an awful lot. I can't really imagine having a life without a dog. I don't plan to at any point in the future. Singing. Yeah, I do that still. Whether I'm good or not, I still sing a lot. All the time. Snow? Love the snow. Snow is great. I could spend all my time in the snow and I'd be pretty happy about it. And being alone. That is a theme in my life, being alone. I'm not saying that it's a bad theme or good theme necessarily, but it's certainly something that I have never really shaken, and I kind of always feel like I'm alone anyway. So my very earliest memory is of all of those things. So that is my earliest memory, and my own observations on my earliest memory. Do you think that that's as telling as I think that it is? Let me know in the comments below. What's your earliest memory? Are you doing VEDA? Let me know if you're doing VEDA and I'll check out yours as well. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe below. Leave me any questions, comments, and suggestions. If nothing else, tell me something that matters to you, because I want to know what matters to you. And as always, thanks for watching. This is not a Ninja Turtle shirt. It kind of is.